Hello everyone, what's up? Is this a regular video opening for Western video makers? Okay, this is my first English video on how to do ZG Boost. So English is my second language, so please pardon me if my English is poor, and feel free to comment if you have any part you cannot understand. Okay, to do the ZG Pro, you first have to reach to this part of the map. I believe there are plenty of ways to reach here, so you can check all the videos online and choose your favorite way. So I won't elaborate here. Now here, as soon as you reach this part, or before you reach this part, you're gonna make sure this block has go past this bush, this small bush, for you to start the ZG Pro. And before you begin the pro, you also gonna make sure you got all the consumables ready, consumable and equipment ready, because you're gonna do it without any wipes. So you need all the things necessary for you to deal with all the bad RNGs. First, light feather. The standard pro only need 2 light feathers or even no consumables once you are very familiar. So I suggest you use all the light feathers as more as possible as a beginner when you do this pro. So light feathers and a Skull of Impending Doom. This is a quest item from Badland at level 40, I believe. And also swimming potion, some lips, some cheap mana potion, and some cheap healing potion. This is all you need for a never wipe ZG Pro. And prepare more if you are a beginner. Okay. Now let's wait until we leave the combat because I aggroed some fishes. So I believe everyone can do a ZG Pro once or sometime, but it's hard to do never wipe pros because they are bad RNGs. So one video won't do more, so I will cover all these bad RNGs at late of this video. First, let's go through a pro together first. You aggro these 2 packs. I don't believe anyone have any problem. Just be careful not losing any shield to them. They're bad crocodiles. Now following this line, you run up perfectly. And now I'm gonna teach you how to do the pull like a boat or the reference. Run to this torch, turn right, run to this pile. As soon as you touch the pile, turn left, run to this flower, turn left, run to this block, jump down at the left of this block, get auto dismounted, blink, and refresh 2 of your shields. Now go past this red flower, and at this part of the rock, make sure your blink is about to CD. Then jump down, choose this crocodile, do a counter spell, and blink at the same time. Now here you want to stick to the left, do a jump nova, try to nova as more crocodile as possible. At this part, some people say they fell into the water, but for me, you do this, you never fell into the water. You stick yourself to the left, make sure you stick to the left, then you only press the forward button, for me it's the W button, and do nothing. Then you never fell into the water. Okay. Stick to the left and only press forward. Now when you follow this route and jump down, make sure your face stick to this route. Yes, you're gonna grab your face on a tree root. It's a very weird thing, but it will get you perfectly blink through the route. Now you choose the crocodile here, do a counter spell, and run to this rock space between this rock and the tree. Carefully descend so you don't take any fall damage. Blink through this river, do a jump nova. Bad luck people get dazed, you just in and out your ice block. It's useless in a ZG Pro. So now in this part, sometimes I always have a block here, sometimes I never have a block here. It may be related to the time of the day you are doing the boost, I'm not sure. Now you want to make sure your Skull of Impending Doom can be used. up a light feather and use your Skull of Impending Doom, and cancel your Skull of Impending Doom buff as soon as you're in the air, so you don't lose any health and mana. Do a blink, and you reach this route very quick. And for this route jump, there is an easy way. You line yourself up with this line, and then you just follow this line. You can actually even run up, do a jump, and follow this line a little bit, do another jump. Perfectly 2 jump get you past this route. And here, if you are too quick as a beginner, you may have sometimes to stuck at this jump, but just relax, because all the mobs are pretty far behind from you. If you are familiar with this like jump, you need to wait a bit here until you see all the mobs show up, so they won't get reset or something. And here also you blink through the river. When you see water, you blink. Yeah, that's a rule. If you're not ugly enough, you need to counter spell these crocodiles. Otherwise, in other scenario, you can just face pull them. And here you want to stick to the left and check if there is any patrols on the bridge. If there is patrols on the bridge, bad luck day for you. You need to jump off here and to reach the pole face there. But if there's no patrols in regular phase, you just jump to the bridge, do a blink on the bridge, refresh your 2 shields, pop light feather, the second light feather we ever used, and jump down. Now you choose the crocodile here and get ready to do a fire blast. As soon as you do a fire blast, turn left, blink, jump over, and we are good to go. Now some people may have problem at this jump, so I also gonna tell you how to do it like a boat. You pass this curve and pass this green part. As soon as you character at this green part, you press the space button and turn right 90 degrees. In this way, I get through this jump perfectly every time. And now you blink, change it to your mana shield, and use whatever spirit weapon you have. You only need like level 1 mana shield. Is this mana armor? Yeah, mana armor, sorry. Level 1 mana armor, and you can start the kill phase. Now for this jump, as a beginner, you should practice this jump before you even get into ZG. There is the exact same bridge on your way to the ZG at Strandzen Valley. Valley. Why am I speaking like an Indian guy? So now you are perfectly, after you perfectly master this jump, you can start do the killing phase. And here, my trick to do the jump is you always press the left button a little earlier than the space button, which means press left earlier can give you an initial speed. Then you press space, so you do a big left side jump. By doing that, I jump on and off perfectly every time. As a female character, you maybe have some hard time, but with the correct practice, and remember always press the left button a little earlier than the space button, I think you can do the jumper perfectly. And at the killing phase, there is also another very important thing. Once you saw this message, Zulian Carp flees towards the safety of another tiger, which means they are running to their mom and dad, the small tigers. Once you see this message, before you kill any of them, you need to keep Blizzard on these small tigers. Until, you see my add-on shows, I killed like 5 or 6 of them. Until they are all dead, you can do evocation or other things. But before that, you need to keep Blizzard on small tigers. Okay, I'm gonna fast this video a little bit. Yeah, this is the last crocodile. Okay, now you can see at 12:34. We start the poll at 12:29, so it takes 5 minutes, less than 5 minutes maybe, to do the pull and queue. So if you including the looting time and the time you need to collect your money, it takes about like 7 to 8 minutes for a standard ZG pull. Now the best part, plan B, all the plan Bs for bad RNGs. First bad RNG is you're gonna meet Berserk here. If you're very bad luck, it happens. Now you're gonna stick to the right and do big counterclockwise run. Now, as soon as you reach this flower, do a 100% degree turn. Yes, you catch all these mobs by surprise and you sneak through these mobs and the berserk. Now you can do the regular turn. Sometimes I use a light feather because the mobs will be pretty close to me if I do this. And in the worst scenario, you can see berserk here, and I got dazed by them. But somehow you can still survive it with a healing potion. Any kind of healing potion I think can do the trick, right? And you can continue your pull. And yeah, for this part I never had any problem when I doing boosting. I can't find any videos I had a problem. So this is the part I try to do a ZG pull as a fire mage. Yes, you can do the ZG standard 11 pack pull as a fire mage and kill them. It's actually quite fun. I may make a video about this later. So in this run, I'm kind of very casual and I drink some like beer and I get far into the water, panicked, don't know how to deal with it, have to pop a lip and try to figure out. Remember, actually you can jump on at this part. There's a like a line between the black and the green parts here, so you can run back to your standard route. So if you remember where to run back, even if you fell into the water, you don't need to pop a lip like I did. You just get back to the route here. Okay, this is the only scenario I ever encountered in this part of the pull. Blink through and make sure you face stick to the route when you do the blink. And for this part, like I said, you met a berserk, right? And you do the jump, but somehow in this part, you see, I landed on the left side of this mountain. This actually reduced my floating speed back to normal. And in some cases you can make it, but in some cases you can't make it. It depends on if you ever can see mobs at the bottom left of your screen. You can see here, I see these mobs catching up so quick, I know I cannot make it. So I have to use this swimming potion here. This is what this swimming potion is for. Now I get on here safely. You can see I even get hit as I use a swimming potion. So make sure you use it earlier. As soon as you see these mobs show up at the bottom of your screen when you're in the river, you need to drink a swimming potion. And yeah, I was talking to my mom in the video. And you can see the swimming potion still have effects even when you at this part of the river. Okay, now at this phase, normally when you see a patrol you need to jump up here. In this case, heavy rain, good computer, good effects. I don't see anything, even when I'm very close to the bridge. Now I see them, but you can still survive. You do a left turn, and now at this part you want to make sure you get to the shrine as soon as possible. Here I do a blink and I reach the shore. In some worst scenario, you may need to use a swimming potion. So because I still have my lip to use, so now I still do the standard pull. As soon as the mobs reach you, pop a lip, do a cold snap, pop a shield, and do a jump nova, then blink. So even with this scenario, we pull the 11 packs and can ready do the queue. Yeah, let's forward a little bit. And at the Q phase, there are some worst scenario. You can see the mobs get separated pretty bad. In this case, you need to slow down the mobs, use the front mobs, use your blizzard, and make the later ones to catch up. Yes, and you can always use your blizzard on the left and the right side of this bridge or of this shown. So make sure you use them. And now you can see they all back to perfect stacked and ready to be queued. Ready for my supper. And in some worst scenario, even you try to slow them, you can see some of them run past the blizzard. It didn't work out. But in a ZG Pro, you can always reset the killing phase like a Mara boost by jumping off the bridge. Okay, pop a shield before you do the jump, because there are fishes in the river. Do a blink, and this is like the route when we floating here. So just to do that jump. Remember, you always still have your Nova to use if you are feeling really dangerous. Now the important part, I see some streamers and videos, people turn right. Somehow they still make the queue. It's a quick reset, but I suggest do not do it. Because when I turn right, in many cases, there are fishes in the river keep attacking me because I don't lose aggro. Because I turn right back to the bridge too early. So make sure you do a big left turn as always. As a beginner, it always helps you. So by doing this, you can completely reset your killing phase, just like Mara Pro. Okay, I'm gonna forward this a little bit. You can see here. By go through route again, takes you about like extra 1 or 2 minutes. You did not die and you reset the killing phase. Make you look like a pro if you do not die. Even if it takes like 1 or 2 extra minutes, who cares? Okay, I think this is all for today's video. Make sure you post if you still have other bad RNGs you cannot fix. And wish you all to have a great day. Okay, see you later.